What's going on, Mother Truckers? Welcome to Mother Trucker News. Email us at mothertruckernews@gmail.com. We've been talking a lot about trucking companies going out of business, and there's a company out in, it seems that Jacksonville, Florida, that has recently gone out of business called Drive Logistics. Now, the crazy part is we have Terry here, and he still has their trailer, and it's been over 2, 3 weeks, and he still doesn't know where to take it because the owners shut down and pretty much ran away from the face of this earth. And he just wants to warn all the truck drivers out there that, the first thing they made him do and the whole fleet do is change their insurance. Now, this was a company where they took on owner operators. Now, every owner operator had their own truck, but they were leased on to the company because they had the loads, and they took care of everything kind of like a Landstar. Now, the thing that is upsetting is they still owe up to 141 truck drivers tens and thousands of dollars each that they did not pay. So, now it's just getting crazy. And let's get into today's video and have Terry on as a guest, and he will give us some of the signs that if you see them, to start jumping ship. So let's get into today's video. We're in business today.
All right, how you doing, sir?
Good, good, good. Just want to welcome you on the show, and you already know what the show's about. We're just here to help truck drivers out so that they get the right information about things, and also the tall tale signs of when a company might be going out of business. I was just doing one about Royal Bengal Logistics, actually flying home on a Southwest flight last night,
Wow.
and two guys, because I live in Florida, were from RBL, and they dropped off their trucks and they jumped on a plane to go back home. And
That's great.
so it's just ridiculous. And I know I got a message from you saying, "Hey, a similar thing like that happened to us." Can you tell me a little bit about the situation, Terry?
Yes. Is it okay to say the company name or I mean
Oh
that's
yeah, I mean, it
well,
sounds like it's all over with, right? I mean,
yeah.
I actually looked it up on Google, and it says the company's permanently closed on Google.
Yes, yes. This started about a month ago, actually. Like I said, we're all owner operators. You're out of Jacksonville, and it's fully, totally all owner operators. You get your own loads. They supply the load boards and everything. Everything seemed like it was going really good, but about a month ago, we have a group message that goes out to everybody, to the whole company, and they sent us an email that we're going to have to carry our own insurance. And it was like
Mm.
5 or 6 day warning is all we had. Within 5 or 6 days, our insurance was going to cancel, and we had to carry it ourselves. So right then, right there, it was like, what? I've never heard of that. I've been in the industry for about 30 years. I mean, something like that is set up months. Hey, we're going to be doing this or doing that. You're going to have to cover your own insurance. But there was no warning. So that was the first sign. So after that week came, emails started coming in. Like I said, we all belong to the group email with Drive Logistics. Started seeing emails. Hey, did they call you? Did they call you? They told me we're not going to get our checks till Monday, blah, blah, blah. And I wasn't hearing this yet. It didn't make it to me yet. But I'm seeing all these emails and I'm like, what's going on? I was at home on home time, luckily. Well, what happened was 2 paydays went by and nobody got their checks. And you'll see a couple of emails that I have. A couple of them got them through EFS, and it was very strange. Like, there was a couple of drivers got paid. Maybe they were their favorites. I don't know. But a
Mm.
couple of them got some money from them. But the majority are like, they're nowhere to be found. They're not answering phone calls. They kept our escrow. There was drivers sending emails that the fuel cards were shut off. They were stuck in San Antonio, stuck in Nebraska. And we had to run our own trailers and stuff. Some of them were making attempts to take their trailers back. And when they took them back, the people told the drivers, the owners, that the drive hasn't made a payment on them trailers in months. So this has been being set up.
Wow. So the owners haven't made payments on those trailers at all, and they're
Right, but we're
making
taking it.
you.
Yes. So we were paying the whole time. Mr. Alex, I was only there a couple of months. I was new coming on board. So I really didn't lose much money on my escrow and stuff, but the principal, I mean, is sickening. You know what I mean? Being scammed like that. Some of these guys been there since they started 4 years ago and have that escrow and lost thousands of dollars and stuff like that. It's sickening on what's going
Mm,
on and how can they get away with that?
that's crazy. So, it sounded like the company opened just about 4 years ago, you said,
Yes, yes.
and I,
Delivery. Go ahead.
no, no, sorry. I saw their safer. It looked like they only had a couple, like their personal trucks, but the reason why is because they're all owner operators that were on there.
I'm sorry. Try to
No,
call in. I had.
no problem, no problem. How many owner operators do you think, or total drivers were there for that
Well,
company?
I'm getting misconceptions. Some guys were on here. I don't, some have more information than me or something like that. But I've heard 80 trucks, and then there's certain websites that says 141. I just know there was quite a bit of trucks, and I was involved with that. But I really don't know the exact number. I mean, it was definitely more than 60 or 70. So
Gotcha. So we're probably looking at anywhere, if we're going to say in the middle, about 80 to 100 trucks, or somewhere
yes,
between 80 to 141. But I mean, a lot of lives are affected by this. So, you
yes,
know,
definitely.
looking at this, so you were having to pay for the trailers. They weren't paying for the trailers. Um, and how did this all pretty much fall through? I mean, one day, did you just get a message saying, hey, we're closed, or did the owners run away?
Yes,
What's going on?
they actually ran away. And like I said, I have tons of emails being group email that some of them had communications with the owners. And they stated in there, I've talked to Mike and he says he's gone, he left, stuff like that. I don't know how true or what. I just receive all them emails because it's a group email. Anytime that Drive would send out an email, it'd be group. It would go to the whole fleet. So I'm seeing other people coming in. Well, I talked to Mike and they are definitely gone, blah, blah, blah. Some drivers are getting no information. So I don't understand it. Maybe favoritism or they've been there from the start or I have no clue. You're just seeing so many different things and they're gone. I mean, when I try to call to get my last two paychecks, they're gone. No answers, no nothing. It's just unbelievable.
Wow. And I mean, do you mind uh, letting us know how much they owe you? I mean, to this
Well,
day,
it's a couple of grand. I got a
couple
couple of
grand.
grand coming. Like I said, I was on home time. I got lucky. I was home. So, I mean, my wife has issues and stuff, and I spend a lot of time at home. But other than that, besides that, I'm just
Can you
saying,
imagine, like, and what
yes.
have you heard from the group chat? What were this company owing some other drivers? Was it in the five to
I've
tens of
seen eight,
thousands?
and yeah, I've seen $8,000 to $12,000 figures on my emails.
Oh my gosh. So, I mean, I could keep, people's emails and stuff like that anonymous as far as names go, but if you have certain things that you could just send, I
Yeah,
wouldn't mind sharing it. And so, what did everyone do? I mean, did you guys all own the trucks, or was it owner operator but leased onto their company? How was
we
the
leased
structure?
onto the. Yeah, we're straight out. We don't lease trucks from them. It's strictly owner. You have to have a truck to lease onto them. So
Wow.
that's how.
So the bad part about this is really, people are owed some money here, is the big
Yeah,
part.
big time, big time.
Man, this
They
this is
made a little
crazy.
money. I think this was prefabricated. They pre-planned this for a while. This isn't something you just. I mean, that insurance thing was the big kicker. Like, wait a minute, something's. I mean, and
So
and then all the questions we were asking were on the back office because they take a fee for all that stuff. And they answered back that you're still going to pay them fees, even though we're going to have to get our own insurance. And we paid phenomenal fees. And they don't disclose that until you're in. You know what I mean? You're supposed to, they originally supposed to take 17%. And then when you sign the contract, you got all these other fees. And it's
that's
like, well,
crazy.
you're stuck until you find somewhere else to go, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh my God. And it's just
That's
a mess.
insane. Yeah, that sounds like it was a mess. When was everyone's pretty much last day?
Yeah, I would say 2 weeks ago. It'd be
2 weeks
two
ago.
weeks. Yes.
So let me see. Right, what's the date today? Today is the what is the date today?
They run all
Today's the
together.
26th. So 2 weeks ago, what are we looking at? We're looking at the 15th or so?
No, it'd be a lot sooner than that. Probably around the 7th or the 6th, roughly around that Monday,
6th or 7th.
of
Okay.
the beginning of the month.
And then everybody just had to pretty much drop off their trailers. And is that what you pretty
If they
much
know
did?
where to take them. If they know where to take them. I mean, I still have one, and I don't have no idea where to take it. I'm not holding. There's guys on there holding hostage because they're, owe pay and all that. I don't play like that. I mean, you can have your trailer, but still, I mean, where do you take it?
So
You know
they
what I
don't
mean?
even, wow. So you even have a piece of equipment because the office is shut. You can't get to anyone and you don't even know where
Yeah,
to take this trailer.
right. What do you do?
So are you paying for the storage fee on this, or I hope you're using it?
No, I'm afraid to use it. I would definitely, if I could, I would. But I mean, I try to do things right. I'm sorry, bro. That's how
Good
I
for you.
roll, and that's just the way it works. So, but it
So
really
you're
sucks.
still so you're still holding on to this trailer and you don't even know where to take it.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
crazy.
God. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, no, I appreciate you for being on the show. So, all the mother truckers out there, hey, if they start, I've heard of them shutting down fuel cards, and I've definitely heard of them not paying the drivers. But
Yes,
a new one I'm hearing is asking you to change your insurance so quickly.
yes. That was a big blow. That was quick. It's like wow.
I hear that.
But,
I hear that. No, so if you can for me, definitely can you send me maybe pictures of what their trucking company look like so I make sure
sure.
I talk about the right company and not the wrong one,
Yes, yes.
and
And
today's
there is
video
a
is really
couple of
just to yeah to
there
give
is a
people
couple
some
of drive.
signs.
Yeah, there is a couple of drive logistics out of Florida, but this particular one's out of Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay, Jacksonville. Okay, no, thank you so much. No, I appreciate all the information, and hopefully people that are watching this, they'll know the signs to look for, especially with the rates being so crazy right now and just trucking companies doing funny stuff. But I can't believe they did that to you and they just shut down and ran away.
Yeah, it's sad, man. I mean, it's sad. Like I said, I was fortunate to be home, but there's a lot of guys that are really hurting over this too. I mean, thousands and thousands taken from them. So
I know. I couldn't even imagine how much, even if you average it out, 5 grand by a hundred drivers. I mean,
yes, that
and
takes a lot of guts, Alex. I just can't believe it.
yeah, well, I'm wishing you the best. I'm hoping the best for you and your family, and no, I appreciate you being on the show.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me, and I'll send you all that information. Just give me a little bit of time, and I'll send all my stuff to you and stuff so you can look over it. So,
Oh yeah. I'll just put it all together. So
all
whenever you send it over, I'll put up the video and yeah, if anyone works for Drive Logistics or did work and know where Terry can take back this dang trailer because it's taking up
yeah,
his space in his yard.
right.
Yeah,
So,
but no, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
thank you very much, Alex. Take care, man. I love your show.
Hey, thank you so much. Have a good one, huh?